We begin tonight with developing news out of New York City, where a boat struck the iconic Brooklyn Bridge. Mayor Eric Adams says 19 people were hurt, 4 of them seriously. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer Meckles. There is now a major investigation underway in the East River. Not clear just yet why, but we do know that the mast of this Mexican naval sailboat scraped up against the bottom of the bridge. The ship sails at the end of classes at the Mexican Naval Military School, finishing up cadets training. It was scheduled to visit nearly 24 ports in 15 countries. Tonight, the Brooklyn Bridge is open as this investigation continues. What started as a pretty nice day today turned into a cloudy, almost gloomy day in Denver. And tomorrow, Colorado has a chance of severe weather. 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen is joining us tonight with more with what we can expect to finish out the weekend.
Yeah, hey Jenny, we've got the ingredients coming together for some very violent thunderstorms tomorrow. We'll be on the northeast plains, kind of in the area where these thunderstorms are tonight. Weaker thunderstorms moving through right now. We saw these move through the Denver metro area. Just some isolated stuff today, and this is the area that we will be focused on tomorrow as we have a level 1, 2, and 3 severe weather threat. This is about as strong as it gets here in the state of Colorado. Very close to the Denver metro area. We could see a strong 2 severe thunderstorm along the Front Range, including the Denver metro area tomorrow, but the main focus will be out on the northeast plains. Here is the forecast in Denver tomorrow. Starting out here, really nice conditions for the Colfax Marathon as we go into Sunday morning. Afternoon is when we could start to see some thunderstorms develop here, a chance to see those in the Denver area as well. So I'll describe the Front Range forecast and that northeast plains forecast where we have a weather impact alert.
All right, Corey, thank you. Tonight, investigators are working to figure out what caused a small plane to crash near Broomfield. Nobody on board survived.
Yeah, we're not going to allow any departures at this time. Aircraft crashed off field, and we're not moving any planes right now.
Around 10 o'clock this morning, emergency crews were called out to a field near Midway Boulevard and Brainerd Drive, east of the Flatiron Crossing Shopping Center. They found a twin-engine Beechcraft on fire in that field. Investigators say the pilot reported an issue with a door being open after taking off from Rocky Mountain Metropolitan Airport. As the plane made its way back to the airport, it crashed. And while we know this type of plane can hold up to 6 to 11 people, investigators don't exactly know how many people were on board.
We really do think about the families that are involved and anybody else that is a part of this, and our thoughts are with them.
Nobody on the ground was hurt in this crash. The FAA and the NTSB are now investigating. A bill that would have allowed Coloradans of a certain age to opt out of jury duty will not become law after all. Democratic Governor Jared Polis vetoed it yesterday. That bill would have created an exemption from jury duty for anybody 72 years or older. In a letter explaining his veto, the governor said there are already exemptions for hardship or physical inability to serve, and he does not believe an exemption based only on age is necessary. Well, Colorado's largest running weekend is here. This morning, a few thousand people raced through City Park for the Colfax 5K, and that is just the start. The big races, like the Denver Colfax Full Marathon, get going tomorrow. And that might mean if you're not running, you have to take a detour. Here's a look at the course map for tomorrow. Remember, it starts in the city, goes way out west to Lakewood and back along Colfax. Race organizers recommend avoiding all of the areas in red tomorrow. They say there will be rolling road closures from 5 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. Those roads will open once all runners are past each area. I-25 will stay open the entire time. And a big construction project may have changed the look of Colfax, but not the route of tomorrow's marathon. Runners will still head down Colfax, passing dozens of businesses just trying to survive the disruptions from the BRT construction project. One of those businesses is Learned Lemur, an oddity shop that says they've lost half their business since work on the bus rapid transit began. On race day, they're going to team up with some neighboring shops, holding an apothecary tour, handing out flyers and hoping the crowd returns once all those orange cones are gone.
I think some people will see, holy cow, we should get down here and help these people out and support. And I think the others might say, hey, honestly, it's still doable. We can still come down here. Traffic's still moving. It's not a complete nightmare. We should come down more often. At least I hope.
Construction on East Colfax is expected to last until late 2027. Denver's Rhino neighborhood is already a hot spot to grab a drink, and now one group wants to be the first in Denver to apply for a common consumption permit, letting people grab a drink from one business and walk over to another. 9 News reporter Colton Chavez joins us live near Mission Ballroom tonight with details on this new plan. Hey, Colton.
Hey, Jenny. Yeah, just thinking about this project, it's going to take it to a whole new level when we talk about drinks on the go. So if this group's proposal and the license is given the green light, that means you could stop in at places like Left Hand Brewing right here to my left and then just take it on with you as you explore the rest of the plaza.
The plaza near Mission Ballroom in Rhino has always stood for a common purpose.
It's about bringing people together and creating and building community.
Allie Ferdine is part of a group that wants to continue that purpose by developing a common consumption program.
What common consumption does is it allows for folks to go ahead and purchase alcoholic beverages from businesses and taking them out into shared common spaces.
Ferdine is a special projects manager for Westfield Company, Inc., which owns a lot of the land that Mission Ballroom and Left Hand Brewing currently occupy. It's also the group that has done the same thing at the Stanley Marketplace in Aurora.
We successfully have run and are still running common consumption out there, going on our 8th, soon to be 9th year at Stanley. We really thought that is something that is a formula for success for Mission Ballroom's shared plaza with our other businesses that are now open.
Ferdine says her group has spent the last 2 years just getting everything prepared to apply for this license.
Forming an association, a nonprofit association, and you register a nonprofit with the state, you create a board of directors and lay out all of the framework for the association.
All with a common goal of bringing people together in what she calls a shared experience.
We had a Nuggets playoff, overtime a couple weeks ago, and people were gathering, watching, and we thought, gosh, imagine what this is going to look like when we have that program in action.
Now, one thing I do want to mention is this isn't just going to be a free-for-all. You're not just going to see people running around this entire area with drinks in their hands. I'm told that it will be confined to the parameters of this plaza, and they'll have extra security here as well to make sure that everyone kind of stays in those designated areas. Now, the group also tells me that if everything goes how they want, they'd like to have this program up and running before summer is over. Live in Rhino tonight, Colton Chavez, 9 News.
All right, Colton, thank you.